bats now, Aaron Hicks. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch on its way. Way out in front. Eovaldi, a native Texan. He was selected in the 11th round during the 2008 draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Tough pitch to lay off. The slider stays high for ball one. The 1-2. Ripped down the first base line. And this is by Moreland and down the line. A fair ball. He'll get it into second. Stepping in, Giancarlo Stanton. He's set and the pitch. A ball and no strikes. Hicks, base runner at first with one out. High in the air out to center field. Bradley is there. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Here's big Aaron Judge. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and two away. Hit hard to third. And he whips on it as this ball's right under his glove. Coming to the plate now, Didi Gregorius. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Hard hit toward the hole. And that is through into left field, a base hit. Standing in, Gary Sanchez. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. First pitch of the at-bat. Missed with a slider. A ball and a strike now. Devers is over to take a look. And no one will get this one. A swinging bunt to the mound. He'll throw home with it, and they get to force it home. Whatever works. Here's Mookie Betts. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First offering on its way. Fouled off. And the pitch. Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul. Betts, who's often just referred to as plain old Mookie. He was a 5th round pick back in 2011.
I know a lot of people weren't sure what this guy was going to become, but he has blossomed into one of the superstars in the game. What an absolute steal coming out of the middle rounds.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Here's a high pop-up. Sanchez is there. 2 down. Striding in for Boston, J.D. Martinez, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Gardner going back, and he makes a nice catch on the. Here's Miguel Andujar now. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. He'll start the second with a curveball that's taken here for ball 1. Well, fans of good pitching are in for a treat today. What can we expect from today's matchup, guys?
I know everyone loves the long ball, Matty, but this is why I pay the price of a ticket right here. 2 of the game's best, 2 of the hardest throwers competing at the top of their game. Dan, you have to love this stuff.
You know, D-Row, we thought coming into this one it was going to be a low-scoring affair. Both of these pitchers look like they're locked in early, and runs are going to be really difficult to come by. They both look like they're on point so far.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Now here's a comebacker back to the mound. Pedroia on to Moreland, but it's too late, so they'll get just the one. Digging in, Greg Bird. First delivery to him on the way. Favorable call in there for a strike. No score here as we play inning number 2. And now a double play ball perhaps for Pedroia. One there. On to Moreland as they get them both. It's a double play, and that ends the inning. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. He'll get us going here in the bottom half of the second. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here's a swing and a ground ball. Well, this is foul for the first strike. And it's fouled away. One and two to the Boston shortstop. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Hicks comes on now, and he has it, one down. Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. Previous history with Luis Severino. He's a .333 hitter. And here's a fastball called for strike one. Severino has both great strikeout stuff and exceptional command on the mound to go with it. A rare combination, but one that makes him one of the best in our sport.
Matty V, you talked about it. He doesn't walk a whole lot of guys. Well, if you don't walk a lot of guys, that means you have to throw the ball in the strike zone. And when you do with great stuff like this guy has, he racks up the strikeouts. There aren't a lot of guys that get strikeouts by throwing the ball in the strike zone. This is one of the few that does it.
Hit on the ground to short. Taken in by Gregorius. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. At the plate, Brett Gardner. He flew out in his last at-bat. High in the air out towards shallow right. Betts has a read on it. And that's the first out of the inning. It's flagged down deep in the hole. So coming to the plate, Aaron Hicks. A base hit in his first trip. The windup and the 0-1. Swung on and driven to right, and no doubt about it. And gone. An absolute bomb. Now at the plate, Giancarlo Stanton. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. No balls and one strike. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. That misses 1-2.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
And now this ball's in the air to deep right field. Betts looking up. That one's out of here. Back-to-back home runs. At the plate, Aaron Judge. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Now the 0-1 is swung on and lifted out to straightaway center field. Betts has to come in from the next area code to put this one away. Wow. Now at the plate, Didi Gregorius. He reached on a single in his first try. 2 out, nobody on. And there's ball 1.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you've got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. That's through for a base hit. He's now 2 for 2 in this one. Around second. He's on his way to third. And he'll get in there safely. Striding in once again, Gary Sanchez. Has a look, now the pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. It's a 3-0 game. Standing in, Miguel Andujar. A base hit in his first trip. First pitch coming, here it is. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1.
He's certainly giving up plenty of hits in this one, but the funny thing is he hasn't walked anyone yet. That tells me he's throwing strikes, but he's just not throwing enough quality strikes.
Hit on the ground out to short, and an underhanded throw. Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. Previous history with Luis Severino. He's gone 3 for 11. He's taken him deep once.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And a fastball just a bit high. Outside, 3-0 now.
You know, when you haven't gotten a guy on base yet in the entire game, a 3-ball count kind of feels like a little mini rally. Let's see if he can get on.
3-1 the count now. The 3-1 pitch. 3-2 now. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Hicks is under it. He's got it 1 away. Digging in, Sandy Leon. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
Watching him on the mound, I'm really impressed with what he's doing right now. He's been really aggressive and confident over the last couple of innings.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Popped him up. Gregorius calls for it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Stepping into the box, Jackie Bradley Jr. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. Bird is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Next for New York, Gleyber Torres, reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around. First pitch on its way. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
Looked like he was trying to work in a front door curveball there, but it seemed like it popped out of his hand a little early, causing it to miss inside.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Into the box, Greg Bird. The windup and the 0-1. And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Benintendi in pursuit. In there, a base hit. And this will get to the wall out near the 310 sign. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double. Here's Brett Gardner now. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. There's a fastball to start him off, but that misses for ball 1. Drilled right back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. That makes it a 4-0 ball game. Ready for another shot now, Aaron Hicks. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. first offering on its way. Here's a strike.
When you dive into the numbers in this start, it's hard to believe that this guy's pitching as poorly as he has. Over 70% of his first pitches have been for strikes, but a lot of those have been right down the middle, right into the hitting zone.
The 1-1 home is taken for ball 2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Waiting on it is Benintendi. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Giancarlo Stanton now. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Drilled down the line. And that is a fair ball as this one's heading for the left field corner. As he arrives at second without a play, as also on the play, a run comes across to score. Here's big Aaron Judge. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. And a ball 1-0. Number 70 will take the ball now as the new pitcher. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And that one just missed outside.
Do you take your chances in this situation as a hitter, knowing he's just missed outside 2 pitches in a row, and dive a little bit and try and drive something in the opposite field?
He's fallen behind now, 3-1. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces. Here's Didi Gregorius. He made it to third on a triple in his previous appearance. Ball 1. Hit hard back up the middle. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit. Long throw to third. And they've got him hung up out there between second and third. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. And try as he might, but he can't escape the tag there in the inning. Digging in now, Mookie Betts. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit.
Lots of baseball left in this one.
Loud contact by Mookie and a ball carrying well to left field. And it's gone into the monster seats. Now at the plate, Andrew Benintendi. He popped out in his first trip. He's off 1-0.
I got to believe this is an awesome time for this pitcher to get real aggressive in the strike zone. He's got a huge lead. He knows he can pound and try and polish up his mechanics down and away.
Turned on down the line, but a foul ball, 1-2 now.
All right, that's when you got to tell yourself to slow down a little bit right there. Out in front on a fastball, hit it hard, but pulled it foul.
And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1-for-2 in this one. For the plate now is the designated hitter, J.D. Martinez. So far, 0-for-1 with a flyout. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. And this one's on the inside corner, 1-1. Benintendi on at first, nobody out. Change up just off the black, and it's 2-1. Three and 1 to Martinez. Xander Bogaerts waits on deck. And that misses for ball 4. And it's first and second now with nobody out. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0-for-1 so far. No balls and a strike to count. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
High in the air out to center field. Hicks is there, and he has it for the first out. Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. Comes into this at-bat 0-for-1 in the ballgame. A changeup floats outside here for ball one.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
2-0 now. Now the 2-0. Fouled away.
You don't see too many guys at this level be late on off-speed pitches right there. That tells me he was totally sitting on something else or was going automatic tape.
Here now the 2-2. Popped him up. Torres calling for it. Rafael Devers the next to bat. 2 men on, 2 away here in the fourth. First pitch on its way. Here's a swing and a bouncing ball hits a Gregorius at short. Throw in time and the side is retired. Digging in once again, Gary Sanchez singled homer run in his last time up. Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup, 0-1.
Great off-speed pitch right there. He was definitely sitting fastball, wanted to turn and burn. Everything went flying. This pitcher might be on the attack with that pitch all game long.
And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Popped him up. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out. Coming to the plate now, Gleyber Torres. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Strike one to start the at-bat. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. 1-1.
He obviously wanted that call in the corner, but if he continues to put the ball right there, he's going to get that call, and he's going to keep pitching as well as he is.
Now the 2-1 pitch. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
Back-to-back sliders away. Now I think you have to think about running something hard in. Not a good idea to throw a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Bradley is there and he'll put it away to retire the side. Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Bottom 3 in the batting order here as the first pitch misses to the number 7 hitter. It's ball 1. Swing and a line drive. But this is going to get foul. Chopped weakly to the left. Andahar brings it in. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. Stepping in, Sandy Leon. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. And it's quickly 0-2. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. Digging in, Jackie Bradley Jr. 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. No balls and 1 strike. The windup and the 0-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing a ton of pitches.
A swing and a miss. Ready. once again, Greg Bird.
The first baseman, number 33, Greg Bird.
First pitch on its way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
Yeah, you attack the zone and get a swing and a miss that late on your first pitch fastball. Good chance he's coming right back with the same thing.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Bradley has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Brett Gardner. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Lifted the other way out to left center. Giving chase is Benintendi, but it's the center fielder who gets there. And that's the second out of the inning. Digging in the switch hitter, Aaron Hicks. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. Two out, nobody on. Popped him up. Leon waits on it, and the inning is over. Here's Mookie Betts.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
A ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight.
Now batting.
Here comes the first pitch. 0-1 the count. The 0-1 on its way. And he fouls this one off. 1 out, nobody on. Another one sent foul. Inside as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Judge is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Next up for the Red Sox, J.D. Martinez. First pitch of the at-bat. And that one just missed outside.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense. Does he take a step back and relax a little bit, or does he call a team meeting right after this one?
Now that ball's hit well, deep down the left field line, headed toward the foul pole. And foul, though it had the home run distance. Missed with a slider.
This is a good at-bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
And a slider called strike 3 as he couldn't. Next will be the designated hitter, Giancarlo Stanton. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. Popped high in the air. Devers is there for it. 1 away. Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Aaron Judge. 1 for 2 in the ballgame thus far. Grounded to short. Gloved by Bogarts. On to first, and it's a quick start to the 7th as now there are 2 away. Digging in and looking for more, Didi Gregorius. He singled his last time. So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-hander. First pitch on its way. Lifted the other way to left center. Bradley is there. And the inning is over. Here's Xander Bogaerts.
Leading on to the left side,
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
So he gets the swinging strikeout on the changeup. Xander Bogaerts is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. Mitch Moreland comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. The 1-1 home. Fouled off. The 1-2. Sent out to straightaway center field. Hicks is under it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. So digging in now, Rafael Devers. He was a ground out victim last time up. And it's fouled away.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. After it is Hicks. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Digging in to try it again, Gary Sanchez. Joe Kelly has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the eighth. Here's the first pitch to him. Fouled away.
Number 56.
0-1 count, and the pitch. This is foul right side. A pause, and the 0-2. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number one. Here's Miguel Andujar now. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Betts has a read on it. 2 down. And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Popped him up. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory. Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike one. And Pedroia behind 0-2 now.
He's feeling it out there on the mound, just getting the ball and throwing it with a lot of confidence right now.
Good waste pitch, 1-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Swung on and hit deep to left center. Gardner going back, and it bangs off the monster. And a nice job to get the ball in quickly. He'll be held to a single here with nobody out. Now to the plate, Sandy Leon. He flew out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim most recently. In there for strike one. And a ball and a strike now to Sandy Leon. Pedroia gets his lead at first, nobody out. Swing and a line drive. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And this will find the wall down there near Pesky's pole. Pedroia blows through the stop sign, headed for home. And the runner stuck in a pickle between third base and home is in time, and he's cut down at the plate as they team up to gun him down. The tag, and he is out at second base. It's a double play. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a knee-high fastball. Swung on, and this ball is hammered. Forget about it. Gone. He finds the short porch for a home run. Now at the plate, Mookie Betts. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Gets a small piece near the plate, but it gets fouled. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
And happy birthday as they allow him to cross with the inside the park home run as he...
Your attention, please.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen.
Chapman.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he fouls this one off. 3 runs, 6 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. 0-2 the count to Benintendi.
Yeah, that pitch is the equalizer. Left on left slider, down and away. He can spot it up when he needs to. That pitch is almost unhittable.
Check the swing there, and Larry Bullard says he held up just enough. Ball 1. Popped up. Andujar moving to his left. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Kicking off the top of the 9th, Greg Bird, as they'll look for some... First pitch of the at-bat. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1.
That changeup came in at 89 miles an hour. You know a guy throws hard when his off-speed is in the high 80s.
Back up the middle. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Brett Gardner. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
0-2 pitch, not even close to the zone, and a fastball might be an indication that he's going to start using some of his secondary pitches.
Don't quite know where that one missed, but it's not for me to decide. 3-2.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he takes ball 1. Hit hard on the ground to short. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Here's J.D. Martinez. Lifetime line against Chapman. Just a 1 for 9. He's also been a strikeout victim 6 times. Fastball in there for a called strike. High in the air out to center field. Hicks is under it. 1 out. Stepping up to the plate, Xander Bogaerts. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Here's a high pop-up. Torres is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. So stepping in, Mitch Moreland. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Steve Pearce will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Popped him up. Sanchez is there. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game. As we wrap this one up tonight, it's time to show our appreciation for the man you see there, Giancarlo Stanton. Can't ask for much more. He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, he played a nice game out there, as did some of his teammates, but he seemed to be the biggest difference maker, so he gets the nod in this one.
Our final line score tonight, first for the victorious Yankees, 6 runs on 12 hits. No errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Red Sox, 3 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 2 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 17 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Fenway Park, 36,298. The Red Sox and Yankees, thank you.
Broadcasting live from Houston, Texas, where the retractable roof of Minute Maid Park is closed. Ought to be a good one here between the New York Yankees and the Houston. Stepping up now, Brett Gardner. And we are set for baseball here this evening. First pitch on its way from Verlander. Strike one to start the at-bat. The windup and the 0-1. On the ground to the left side. Oh, what a stop. He's up with it. The throw. It's there. He got him. Settling in now, Aaron Judge, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Lofted in the air out toward right center. There to take it is Reddick, and there are two gone now. Here's Didi Gregorius. His line against Justin Verlander. He's a .333 hitter. He also has one home run. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. Gregorius, also known as Sir Didi around the game and in the Netherlands. He's in the midst of his 8th major league season. Springer is there, and it's a very quick inning as the side is retired. Here's George Springer. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Astros, center fielder.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Springer.
And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Gregorius to his left. He's there for it. And there's one gone to start the night. So the bases are empty with one man gone. And striding in, the speedy second baseman, Jose Altuve. Hit on the ground to third. Andujar fields it cleanly. And quickly, there are two away. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. Previous history with Luis Severino. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. Here's Carlos Correa now. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. High in the air out to center field. Hicks is under it. And that ends the inning. Now batting, Gary Sanchez. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Smoked on the ground up the middle. There is Altuve. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second. Giancarlo Stanton now. His line against Justin Verlander. He's 1 for 5. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Springer retreats out near the hill in center field to make the catch. Now in the box, Aaron Hicks. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Hit back up the middle. Correa fields it cleanly. On to first, and they don't come any easier. Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second. Hit hard on the ground to second. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. Previous history with Luis Severino. He's gone 2 for 5. He's taken him deep once. Popped him up. Torres ranges back, and he has it for out number 2. Stepping in is Josh Reddick. Trying to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. This is skied into short left center. Gardner is there. And that retires the side. At the plate, Greg Bird. 7, 8, 9. Bottom of the order set to go here in the third. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball 1.
Finally, a take. No, seriously. That's the first pitch they've taken the entire game.
A ball and a strike now to Bird. A ball and 2 strikes. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. Oh, Altuve. It's in time. And that's a huge play to keep the leadoff man off base. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit high and deep to right center. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out. Digging in now for the Yankees, Miguel Andujar. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. This is in the air out to straightaway center. And Springer will tuck this one in to retire the side. Here's the catcher, Brian McCann, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fouled off. Now the pitch. Missed with a slider.
Jeez, finally. That's the first ball they've taken all night. Do it again, I dare you.
Slow bouncer to the right side. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. Striding forward now is the DH, Tony Kemp. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Gardner is there. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Striding in for Houston, George Springer. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Springer.
Short, hit hard. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And this one gets away. So now 2 men in scoring position. I'm set with the 0-1. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Hicks is over. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. And even with 2 away now, that ball just didn't get out there deep enough, so they'll hold him at third base. Here comes the first pitch. Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike. And a neck-high fastball that time. And it's fouled away. McCann, the runner at third. Springer on at second with 2 down. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that's through into center field. Base hit. And the second run will score as well. So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, Carlos Correa. He flew out in his last at-bat. Hit hard to short. On to second for the force out, and the side. Ready now, Brett Gardner. Second appearance here. He grounded out to start the ball game.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
First pitch on its way from Verlander. Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball 1. And that's waved at and missed. 1-1. Judge, who fittingly gets the nickname All Rise. He's in his 4th season as a major league. Hit high and deep out to left center field. Back goes Springer, and this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This is line to left, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Throw into second. Ready for another chance. Gary Sanchez. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. He's running back up the middle. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. The tag, and they got him as he couldn't get back to second. In now, Giancarlo Stanton. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. First pitch coming. Here it is. Makes a fastball on the inside corner.
As a hitter right here, you have to tell yourself, I can't get too big. Don't let the moment get away from me. A nice bullet in the gap gets the job done in this situation.
Line drive to left. Gonzalez is there, and he'll make the catch to retire this. So striding in, Yuli Gurriel. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. Popped him up. Sanchez has a play, and that's the first out of the inning. So striding forward now, Marwin Gonzalez. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Here's a high pop-up. And there's the second out as he squeezes it while standing on the mound. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. That's lifted the other way out to left. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. He hit the corner and tries for third. And Reddick is in at third base. He's got a triple. Striding into the box, Brian McCann hoping to cash in following the 2-out triple. And this one gets away. And not in time as the run scores. And he is safe at the plate as he wasn't able to recover in time. Right side, defense aligned perfectly. Gregorius has it. Throw to first in plenty of time. Into the box now, Aaron Hicks. He got on top of one. It was a ground out victim last time. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. High in the air out to center field. Springer has a read on it. He's got it one away. The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Up around the face. 3-1 our score as we play inning number 5. And that one just missed outside. Two balls and a strike to the Yankees first baseman.
That changeup came in at 89 miles an hour. You know a guy throws hard when his off speed is in the high 80s.
Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Fouled away. Wind up and the 0-1. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
And he fouls this one off. 1 run on 3 hits and 1 error on the Yankee line score so far. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Springer on the run. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Next up for the Stros, Tony Kemp, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Count now a ball and a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. Now another 1-2. Scorched to third, and that finds its way through for a base hit. So the Astros put a man aboard to get the inning underway. Here's George Springer, 1 for 2. He grounded out first time up and followed that with a base hit. Hit hard towards center, and that'll get down for a base hit. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. No hits in 2 trips.
Jose Altuve.
Here's the first pitch to him. To short. Gregorius is there. There's one. On to first, and they get them both. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Great job by everyone involved right there. Executed a great pitch. Got the double play. But don't kid yourself. There's still a guy standing on third base. He still needs one more out.
Judge is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Striding in, Miguel Andujar. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Third baseman,
Line drive to left. And a base hit, so he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning. Here's Brett Gardner now. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First offering on its way. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. Now the 2-1. Is a changeup that's looked at for a ball.
Oh, that's a tough call for Blue right there. Either way you call it, somebody doesn't like it. But hey, that's the life of an umpire.
3-2, full count. Runner goes. Hard hit ball to second. And there's one down now. Here's big Aaron Judd. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. First pitch on its way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Missed with a slider. We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. Fouled off. Changed up on him here, and this is grounded to short. Correa scoops it up, and they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw.
now batting.
Here's Didi Gregorius. Last time through was a base hit. Here's the first pitch to him, and that one just missed outside.
Well, the Yankees have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to see if they can get it, but now it sure would be a good time.
2-0 count, the pitch. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
He's been throwing strikes all day, so you're not up at the plate thinking he's going to walk you in this situation. You need to be aggressive and sit hard at the plate.
And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need.
Now batting, catcher, Jerry Sanchez.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
This is a situation where you have to step out of the box and tell yourself, my job is to get the runner in from third. It'd be nice to gap one and get them both in, but you want to take a little pressure off you offensively and just focus on being productive.
0-1 pitch is a slider taken for a cold strike 2.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of it depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone, but if you're a guy that induces a lot of ground balls with a sinker, I think you have to stick with that plan.
Another payoff pitch. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Giancarlo Stanton, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Bregman waits on it. He's got it, and that'll get him out of the jam. Stepping into the box, Carlos Correa. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the brake, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
Torres backs up a bit, and he takes charge for the first out. Into the box now, Yuli Gurriel. Third at-bat in this one. He's bounced out and popped out in his 2 previous trips. Hit the other way out toward right field. Judge back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. He got under one and popped out his last time up. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. Hit hard down the line. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Stepping in, Aaron Hicks. He'll be the one to greet Justin Verlander to start the inning.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Therefore, it is Springer, and he's got it for the first out. First delivery to him on the way. Popped high in the air. Gurriel shading to his right. 2 down. Standing in, Gleyber Torres. 0 for 2. He's flown out twice. This is popped up. Gurriel is there, and it's a 3-pitch inning as decided. Stepping in is Josh Reddick. Tripled and scored in his last at-bat, and we'll see what he does for a follow-up. Zach Britton gets the call. From the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7. Jake Marisnick is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th. Bird over to his right, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Digging in, Brian McCann. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. A bouncer to the left side. Throw on to first will get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now. The 0-1 delivery. Popped him up. Gregorius is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. At the plate, Miguel Andujar. He's 1 for 2 in this one. First offering on its way. There's a ball ripped toward the gap in left center. And they'll have to play this out around the 362 sign. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out. So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Brett Gardner. But a single here could reduce the deficit to only 1. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. So coming to the plate, Aaron Judge. First pitch on its way from Verlander. Drilled right back up the middle. He'll go to the bag for one. Back to first, so they get the double play, but the run does come in to score. Now at the plate, Didi Gregorius. He singled earlier, making him 1 for 2 to this point. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1. 2-0 now. Now the 2-0. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
3-1 the count now. Line to the right side. Full extension, but he can't make the catch. That's strike 1.
When that thing goes whistling into the stands, you hope someone brought their glove and is able to get leather on it.
Ripped down the line. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Now batting.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Gary Sanchez. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch on its way. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Pitch out. Nothing doing. So 1-1. And it's fouled away. Gregorius leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left field. And as Yankees fans hear on television quite frequently, see ya! Giancarlo Stanton now. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Oh, and that ball's absolutely crushed down the line. Forget about it. That's going to stay fair and make it back-to-back home runs. Coming to the plate now, Aaron Hicks.
Aaron Hicks.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great.
Here's George Springer. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. David Robertson goes on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Now pitching for New York, number 30.
He's set. Here it comes. A shot down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
Fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
And in a 2-run game right here, you really don't want to walk the leadoff guy to start an inning. You've got to keep that tying run in the on-deck circle as long as you can.
And that's the first out. At the plate, Jose Altuve. Lifetime numbers versus David Robertson. He's 0 for 4. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. And Hicks will settle under this one for the second out. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. This is on the ground over to first. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit. The two-out hit means Carlos Correa will get. Here's Carlos Correa now. No thump out of him in this game so far, as might be expected. He's 0 for 3. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Now at the plate, Greg Bird. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1.
Stuff has never been a problem with this pitcher. It's execution and location that has always been his bugaboo. And that's exactly what happened here. I know he's ahead 0-1, but he's finding the heart of the plate way too often.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. Here comes the first pitch. Drilled on the ground to short. To his right, Correa. Throw on the first takes care of him, and the top of the 9th is proving unfruitful thus far. 2 quick outs here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Gonzalez has a beat on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Leading off the inning, Yuli Gurriel. And they'll need him to get something going here. First delivery to him on the way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. High in the air down the right field line. Judge is under it. He's got it 1 away. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Hicks is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Digging in for his second at-bat, Jake Marisnick. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Looks at a changeup on the inside corner for a strike. Down the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Last strike now for Houston. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over. So the lineup really helped carry them to victory here in this one, and this man was a big reason why. He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, he came through with a multi-hit game, and more importantly, they were big hits. He was a key contributor to the outcome of this one.
Our final line score.